welcome to the deck tech. This deck is quite a spicy one, and I'm excited to share it. I'm excited to try it, see if we can get some wins or we just get demolished. So my idea with this deck was to build around the newly printed card Conclave Mentor, which is like Winding Constrictor, like the black-green card that basically has a scales effect. And on top of that, I wanted to build around the Basri Ket, which is the newest planeswalker to hit the Magic universe, multiverse. And basically, it's another planeswalker that puts counters on things. But yeah, that was the main idea. So I wanted to, of course, use Hardened Scales, which is one of my favorite cards, and try to make a counters deck that was not so all in an artifact. So basically, the downside of this deck is we are not playing artifacts, so we don't have all this synergy with the artifacts like Urban Ravager, Inmoth Guild. So we give up a bit of power, but we gain resilience because it's much harder to interact with us since we're not playing only artifacts or only 1 mana, 2 mana CMC spells. So I'll go over the deck. I've done a lot of testing. You can see a lot of these decks, and I've tried a million things. This is what I'm liking so far, and one of the big, I think I maybe should have recorded this because maybe it was quite interesting how I got into this list. But eventually, what kind of made me very happy about it was when I moved up to 22 lands. I was running 19 lands trying to be really greedy there. We were playing some 4 mana CMC spells, I will get to it then now. And we use actually mana quite well, so 22 lands seemed really quite good. So the idea is, yeah, 22 lands. This mana base, I'm sure can use some work. I kind of took some ideas from the Golgari Yakmoth deck. So I'm playing a couple of Wooded Bastions because this is where we can play Hardened Scales on 1 and Anafenza Kindred Spirit on 2. You know, basically allowing us to change our green mana into white mana. But yeah, the land base is kind of some fetch lands, some shock lands, and our only kind of utility lands are 1 Gavony Township. I really wanted to play 2, but really, when you're playing so many cards that have like double colored CMC cost, it's kind of hard to mana cost, not CMC cost. I don't know what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to allow for more of these cards. But 1 Gavony Township, it puts a 1 counter on each creature we control, which comes up quite a lot actually. 1 Horizon Canopy, just if we're flooding. And 1 Llanowar Reborn that just kind of really synergizes with the rest of the deck and can help us put counters on creatures that normally wouldn't. For the 1 CMC, we have Giver Runes. I started with 1, then I went up to 2, and now I'm at 3, and maybe we'll have the 4th. This card is amazing. Both protects our creatures and kind of allows us to push damage through. So you have like a big ballista, you can give protection and just attack with it freely. Amazing card. I mean, I could see myself going up to 4 if I find space for it. Helps with devotion for Heliod, which I'll talk in a bit. Hardened Scales, no interaction needed. In this case, Hardened Scales is more like a value card than a card that wins the game on the spot. Like sometimes not Hardened Scales never wins the game on the spot. The mono green Hardened Scales with robots, but it's just like in that deck it kind of allows for some turn 4, turn 5 kills. Not so much in this case. In this case, it's just more like a value card. Noble Hierarch, because sometimes I don't play too many mana dogs. I started with 8. I tried Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl. I tried 4 Noble Hierarchs, 4 Birds of Paradise. I kept going down on the birds count. Just we don't really want to have so many. We have actually quite good 2-drops, so we not necessarily want to start the game with like a turn 2 play. I also but sometimes it's very good to have like access to these extra mana. So for it is 2 Anafenza Kindred Spirits. Basically, this card allows us to put counters on creatures, and you can see this. Some of these cards are not able to put counters on themselves, so they kind of need some help. Getting counters is the same reason I put the Llanowar Reborn here. Scavenging Ooze, all around good card, good against aggro, good against control, and good against stretch. I don't know if it's really that great against stretch, but it can grow out pretty quickly when you have a Hardened Scales effect on the board. And yeah, it just overall synergizes well also with the live gain of Heliod, etc. Conclave Mentor, kind of the reason to play all of these cards. This card has like the hidden text that when it dies, you gain life equal to its power. So if you pump this card and it dies versus any aggressive matchup, you will actually gain a lot of life. So this card helps a lot against Burn and Prowess. I've played a couple of games, and Prowess was kind of an easy matchup thanks to this card. 2 Heliods. I started with 4 and I gradually went down because we're not playing Collected Company. We could play Collecting Company, but I just dislike a lot Collecting Company with Walking Ballista. So, and also mana dorks and stuff that are like Hardened Scales. So we didn't have that many creatures. We only have 31 creatures only, but of course this is counting the 4 cards we changed for a collector company. We'll only have 27 creatures, and then 4 of them are Walking Ballista, so we only have 23 hits. So, and I'm playing Heliod just for the opportunity for the infinite loop with Walking Ballista. If you have a 2/2 Ballista, well, a Ballista with 2 counters on, you can give it lifelink, and basically at that point you can just kill your opponent, because every time you deal damage, Heliod will put a counter on a target creature, and that will be the Ballista, so you will gain a counter. So you will remove a counter, deal 1 damage, gain a counter, and keep going like that. Then Basri. This card is, like, a lot of people were not very excited when they read it, but when I tried it, I mean, I've been pretty impressed. It's a way to put counters on creatures, which is what kind of the theme of this deck, right? You need creatures that do things with counters and things that put counters on creatures. And it actually, after 3 turns, it ultimates into a basically game-winning ultimate with this deck. Basically, the ultimate puts well, I'll read through the abilities. The first ability puts a 1/1 counter and gives indestructible, also needing midway to push damage through, force unwanted blocks, or, you know, like, you can attack with a creature, get it very low, and then Ballista can shoot it down, for example. The -2 can finish the game sometimes, and it works extremely well with Gavony Township. So how it works is, all the creatures that you attack that are non-tokens, you will make a 1/1 soldier that is attacking when you attack, basically. So you have 3 creatures and you attack with 3 of them, then you'll make 3 1/1s, and then before blockers or before combat, you can activate the Gavony Township, giving a counter or 2 or 3 to all these creatures for like a kind of a spectacular finish. Ranger-Captain of Eos. This is kind of like Season Paramancer in the red green midrange deck. This is just the most value card that we have. It grabs Walking Ballista most of the time, but it can also grab Gear of Runes and Noble Hierarch, or a Hangala Walker that we have on the side. So really, really strong. Basically finds our best creatures, and well, our best creature, and it can also prevent some of these combo decks. Can play around that. 2 Kitchen Finks for the devotion for Heliod. You know, Kitchen Finks and Heliod are a kind of a combo that and also Anafenza. So if you have Kitchen Finks and any of these 2 cards, Heliod or Anafenza, when Kitchen Fink dies, it will come back, get a counter, a +1/+1 counter that will compensate for the -1/-1 counter that Kitchen Finks had, and basically allowing you to have infinite blockers. Overall, a good card in the grinding matchups as well. Not really good against Path to Exile, but whatever. Then this card, Basri's Lieutenant. I started with 2 cards. I wanted to try it, so I started with 2, and I've ended up at 4th. This card kind of does it all. Has Vigilance, so it's really good against aggro decks. Has protection from multicolor that comes up quite a bit. It's immune to Teferi, immune to Icewind Call, immune to Uro, immune to Kolaghan's Command. Lightning Helix cannot touch it, and normally wouldn't touch it anyway. Yeah, lots of those cards. Assassin's Trophy, Abrupt Decay doesn't hit it, but Assassin's Trophy, all these cards, these dodges. It's actually quite impressive how many things it dodges. It's like kind of Stone Cold Serpent, but when it comes into play, you put a 1/1 counter on whichever creature you want, even including, it could be Basri's Lieutenant. So it could be a 4/5 with protection with multicolor and vigilance, and when it dies, or any creature that has a 1/1 counter dies, you make a White Knight that is a 2/2 token. So it gives us resilience, it gives us, a way to finish the game. It's just really overall like a kind of a really good grindy card in the archetype. And finally, Walking Ballista. Walking Ballista, it combos with Heliod, is our best 2-drop. On turn 2, we have a Scales effect. It can be tutored with Ranger-Captain of Eos eventually. That's one of the reasons to not play so many Heliods, because in a long game, basically you need a lot of mana to make the combo work. So by the long game, you probably find 1 Heliod anyway, even though you're playing only 2. And then you can easily find the Ballista. But if you play 4 Heliods, a lot of times you will just sit 1 or 2 will sit doing nothing in your hand. So I would rather not do that. But yeah, this card has been really impressive. Maybe let's see if it works the same with, because when I tried decks, I tried them in these how are they called? Yeah, I tried them in these queues that are not like really competitive. So sometimes you find some junk, and it's it's hard to evaluate the deck in those sense, but it allows you to see if the deck is running. So right now I think the deck is able to function, so it doesn't collapse or doesn't get flooded, doesn't, So I think the deck functions, the idea makes sense, and now I just need to try it against like real opponents. Sideboard is a bit all over the place, honestly. Caustic Caterpillar can be found with Ranger-Captain of Eos, that's why it's in here. A couple of Paths to Exile, a couple of Hushbringers. for the Titan matchup, the Hardened Scales matchup, the Humans matchup, a lot of those. And it also has Lifelink that works well with Heliod. It can be brought in against Prowess or against Burn in place of some of these Noble Hierarchs, and this can block and gain some life. One Bill of Summer. I started with 3, but I eventually went down because I just wanted more creatures. One Force of Vigor. We have quite a lot of green cards, and Force of Vigor is like the best. I mean, even if we cast it just in our turn, it's really a great way to deal with a lot of enchantments or artifacts at the same time. Dromoka's Command is only 1 as well, but it's just good in grindy cards, good in creature matchups, good against enchantments. You know, this is very good. I really would like to play 1 in main deck, but I really don't know what to cut. And you really want a critical mass of creatures, permanents, so you can take advantage of Conclave Mentor and all that. So I could see myself cutting a Versus Lieutenant for a Dromoka's Command. Puts counters, overall a solid card. 3 Grafdigger Cage for the graveyard matchups, basically. 2 Damping Spheres for Etron, and 2 Hangava Walkers for all the grindy matchups. And only 2 because it can be found with Ranger-Captain of Eos, so it's like we're playing 6. So yeah, this is the deck. Let's see how the deck works. Hello and welcome to Magic 1. I forgot to talk a little bit about the cards I'm not including in the deck, and one of the most obvious is maybe Spike Feeder and also the Ozolith. Spike Feeder, it's a maybe good play if I was playing in person, but it's not that great of a card on its own, and in the online Magic, so on Magic Online, make this appropriate so nobody gets triggered. So Magic Online, people don't scoop a lot to the combo, and then what happens is that you just end up gaining 400 life, and then your opponent doesn't concede, and maybe you can make an infinitely large creature with Hardened Scales, but it just doesn't make for a fun, you know, I would call it a game. So I will probably just I would probably play it. This hand is fine. I'll probably play it on paper, but I will not. I cannot be bothered playing it on this on Magic Online. And the other card is the Ozolith. I started with 3 Ozoliths and 3 Crystalline Giants, but really there was so little synergy. Wow, green pool. Oh, we're playing against Scapeshift. Okay, let's see. I have not played this matchup, so I'll start with look for a. Doesn't really matter. I'll look for a Forest Side to give my life to the high, but I don't think it will matter. So yeah, that was how the reason I'm not playing Spike Feeder, and the reason I'm playing also is just like, even though it's good, it was not like amazing, you know, like. Okay, so they deal with the Noble. As I said, this is not the biggest deal in this deck. We are quite fine. You can see we can still oh, another one. You know, we can still kind of curve out into Basri, for example. Now the only problem is a counter spell on Basri, because they will have actually 4 mana right now, but we have 2 of them. So yeah, and good thing about Basri is that it's okay, they have keep the command mana. I think we have to jam, you know. They only have 4 cards in hand, so they could maybe not have a cryptic. They have Yorion. They're playing 80 cards. That's just so. Counter, tag a spell, draw a card. Okay, I mean, kind of expected, but we hit them for 2. They would have countered anything we were gonna play, so maybe they will not have a counter for the next spell, and maybe if they do, well, that's just life. They play 80 cards, so sometimes their draws are a bit strange. So yeah, the goal is try to put some pressure on them, and Basri, as I was saying, is pretty good against control decks, because I really realized recently, that's one of the reasons I'm playing Karn on mono green, is that control decks are not really that good at dealing with planeswalkers. So if you're able to stick a Basri or to stick any planeswalker, in this case Basri, it can become quite problematic for them to get rid of it at some point, and then you can eventually ultimate, and that's really hard for them to deal with. I have no play to make, so they have 4 cards in hand. Maybe they get Yorion in their hand. Mystic Sanctuary, Looping Cryptics, okay, that's a turn 4, Cryptic on top. So now they have a, oh my god. Why? Just why? Okay, I'll play Noble Hierarch if they counter it. Sometimes people are trigger happy with the critics. Ah, there's Shining. Okay, this is worth it. Good thing about playing a deck that is not meta, like a brew, like this one, is that we're actually, you know, people have a harder time making decisions. They don't have an automatic decision to make. So even though maybe this deck is a bit less powerful than traditional monogreen scales, it is still quite the, yeah, it is, you can do some powerful stuff, so you gotta be careful. They could have Icefang Coddle here, and that would be rather annoying. But if they have the Coddle, then we can resolve the Basri. Yeah, this Scapeshift deck, if you don't know it, is basically plays Scapeshift, a bunch of lands, a lot of them forests, around the mountains, I mean, and then they just basically control the deck, control the game until they reach 7 lands, and then they just slam a Scapeshift. So they are really thinking about this Noble Hierarch. Of course, it would be the dream if they counter it. Interesting to me why they're thinking so much about it. I think this is a bait. They took 4 minutes like already of gameplay, and I took barely 1. A lot of thinking being done by our opponent. So yeah, as I was saying, Basri is quite hard to deal. Like any planeswalker is hard to deal with for it resolves. Then I'm just not gonna jam the Basri. Probably just gonna play the Canopy and cash it in, because we anyway will have a lot of mana. So unless they play Ice and Coddle, and then they but it doesn't look like. So I'm gonna play the Canopy and cash it in end of turn, or on a third turn. No need to cast a spell and get it countered. I have a Bolt, interestingly enough. That tells me they don't have another counter spell. That's not the. Yeah, we gain 3 life. No, doesn't. It's good against them actually, because that means they need 8 lands to kill us with Scape, which they can get pretty easily. So that's Rudo, most likely. Oh, there's another search for tomorrow. All right. So they have this, another land. I guess they have another land. So they have Cryptic up. Now, seeing this, I don't think I will. I mean, we have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 3, 4, 5 mana anyway. So I'm gonna cash in this right now. There's a Hardened Scale. That's nice. Okay, so we can play Hardened Scales, Noble Hierarch. So I'll start by playing Hardened Scales. See if they counter it. Don't. Okay. I'll play another Noble Hierarch. They have a Cryptic command. That's the only thing they have. In this case, I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to force the Conclave Mentor in. Keeping my life total as high as possible, of course. They are probably gonna counter this one, but then they cannot. I guess a good Mystic Sanctuary for a Search for Tomorrow, or Lightning Bolt. They're only at 11, so okay, that's kind of nice. I mean, I guess they can just get the Lightning Bolt back with a Mystic Sanctuary. Not even that. I guess they're missing land, so I guess they have the Scapeshift and the Cryptic in hand. So now they're searching. Interesting. Mystic Sanctuary, what did they get on top? So they got the Lightning Bolt. Expected. So they have what's in hand? Abundant Growth, they draw a card. So now they have the Lightning Bolt in hand, a Cryptic, and an unknown card. Okay, so they have the Cryptic and the Lightning Bolt in hand. So the best thing to draw here would be another threat, so we can jam. That's quite good. This resolves actually. Conclave Mentor. Okay, they bolted now. Right, begin to life. So now they're one card in hand, that is the Cryptic. So I will start by playing Ballista. So I have a IO Cryptic draw. Wait, counter draw. Hopefully they don't draw a plus here. So they have one card in hand. Of course they can draw Scapeshift and beat us, but turn. They got Yorion in hand. I guess they cast the Yorion. Yorion, what a card. They will be tapped out though. So you actually can wait to clean the game. So these attacks alone, it actually gets quite massive. So they will draw 2 cards. They'll have a funny that they put. Yorion is still busted. I think. Okay. That is a good card indeed. So I can put counters. I can play this, put counters even here. So this will be a 4, 5, 6. Then attacks, it's an 8. So I will play. I don't know what to say. Do I want to do this? They're like, what is this card? This card is immune to Yorion, so it's kind of nice. Put a counter over it. So now it's a 5/6, and I will plus here. Of course, we're dead to Scapeshift, but that's nothing we can do about that. Now it's indestructible. This is a little Noble Hierarch, and it's quite strong. So I will just say I will shield. They're down to 4, but if they have Scapeshift, we just that's just the nature of the game. But if they have a wipe, these 2 guys will come back with a. Yes, they have Cryptic now. They will try to Cryptic lock us. But we have Ballistas in our deck, so we can find them. And Ranger-Captain of Eos. They play Prismatic Vista. So they actually attacking our life total. So I guess they must have the Scapeshift attacking our life total. They don't have a cryptic yet in hand. They do. Tap, counter. Okay. So they have 2 cryptics basically. Right? They have another cryptic now. Yeah. This and pass. So they have a cryptic in hand. They will draw cryptic and 2 more unknown cards. Next time we get to Ultimate Basri, which could be kind of nice. This, of course, not looking great. Okay, I was like, why would you do this? But of course, they have the. They already drew the cryptic command. I don't regret not putting relics on my deck. That's Uro. So they're gonna try to lock us, I guess. I have enough mana though. They go down up to 5. It's cool. Now they can cast the Uro. They need 1 more land to cast the cryptic. I guess they have. Did they play land this turn? No. They go up to 8. Yeah, that's fair game. Good thing is none of this can block this guy, right? So if we somehow get to attack, with a land tapped. Oh, they play another line, of course. Of course. Okay. So what we do is we go to combat. They will tap us. Can play a ballista for 2. I don't think it's lethal. 33. Oh. So they have cryptic, basically. That's the problem. Okay, we just go to combat. I try to attack with this guy. Now they cannot fetch. Interestingly, cannot fetch. They go on to 1. They are on mana leak by in this. Oh, they have it. Okay, Raman, that's fine. Again. Did we do it? Did we do it? Yay! Nice. Nice. I don't know why they. Yeah, that was cool. Why didn't they tap us? Ooh. Okay, what are we playing against? Scapeshift. Hey, this is good. I have no idea what to have to sideboard in for this game. This matchup. Scavenging Ooze is good. I think all the cards are sort of good. Except maybe Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks looks the worst. And probably Hangabag is good. Force of Vigor. Veil of Summer, of course. This stops Yorion creatures only. So it doesn't stop the lands. It doesn't stop. And makes Uro a 6/6 for 3 mana. So. This can fight, prevent damage, the target instant sorcery. That could, I guess, stop a lightning bolt. Target player sacrifices an enchantment. That could stop the abundant growth. Maybe we can try that. We have 62 cards. What is not great? I'm guessing they're bringing in a lot more removal. So I'm kind of inclined to cut a couple of Conclave Mentors. Just because the card doesn't do much on their own. Anafenza kind of helps the rest, but collected, like, Conclave Mentor is just like a bit weak to removal, I guess. Maybe we can I was thinking of cutting a land. That makes sense. Maybe I can cut a... They don't pay path, right? So maybe I can cut path. Temple Guard, Forest. Just because the game will go long. Yeah. No path because we don't want to ram them. I think we're pretty lucky to win that game, but you saw power of Basri, right? Like, I mean, just putting counters, we're all pretty good. I'm surprised why wouldn't they tap us? Because if we play the Ballista for X equals 2, we can with 3 counters, then we can give it 1 extra counter. It's only a 5/5. They're playing first. Wow, that's not a great hand, needless to say. That's the reason I'm only playing 2 Heliod, is because I don't want to draw more than 1. But we have done 2 of them anyway. Oh, that's a lot of lands, but I just don't want to go down more on resources. And I'm just gonna put back Temple Garden. Yeah, this hand looks pretty bad, but if you think about it, you can think in 2 ways. You can think it's we have a lot of lands, so if we draw more lands, we're gonna lose. But also, since we have like 6 lands less in our deck right now, the chances of us drawing a land is lower. So that's why I keep it. It's going down to 5. Yeah, we could have an amazing analysis for tomorrow turn 1. That's quite strong. That's the same start we had. So you see, we draw 1 spell. Maybe we draw another spell turn 2. You know, give our runes quite strong against them. Of course, you can give protection, bolt and stuff. Or maybe they just bolt it now, or not. I'm not gonna tag into this. Okay, it's sadly, we don't draw anything. So, what did they tap? Another search for the mortgage. So, just gonna give them an attack. Not our best hand. Of course, we draw another line. It's kind of bad, but I don't know if going to 5 was the answer. To be honest, going to 5. I mean, Insano, in 5 anno. Right. Depending on what you say. And 6 millions. Sortix. That card is really strong in that shell, of course, because it allows them to keep getting land drops, you know. And this deck basically lives and dies by the land drops. So abundant growth, a card. So this deck deals quite a lot of damage. Another giver of runes. You know, I don't really care. I'm trying to get them dead, right? So I mean, we could be dead in. So yeah. Guess we can play the Basri's Lieutenant next turn and give protection. Try to there. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They need 2 more lines. But they can easily get those with. Uro? Nice one, color. Uro. Yeah, they draw cards, they ram, they gain life. It's so boring, man, to play against Uro. It's like, just no. I don't know if the card is fine power level wise. I don't know if it's better on other things, but it's just so plain boring playing against. Like, you can even just bring it back right now. Anger of the Gods. Oh well. I think it was pretty good. I'm gonna play it. And first exile the Uro, and then hold on the other mana because they don't have any creatures. So hold on the other mana for if they want to do something with Mystic Sanctuary. And you know that at the end of their turn I will just... do I care about this land? I don't think I care, honestly. I care more if they play an Uro and try to exile it before they play it. I can really exile it before they replay it. Scapeshift? Looks like a Scapeshift. Oh. Yeah, well, we'll let them mess it up, right? Maybe I should have gone on the land, but yeah, maybe I should have gone on the land. So if you don't know how it works, you'll get 6 mountains and 2 Balakuts. And beat us away. We bring in Anger of the Gods. So maybe I should exile the line. I wonder if they had another land. Okay, so next game. Let's take another play. Yeah, inside boarding. Let's go. Give them the... He also had Cyber out one her land, right? So maybe just a hand. In 5 Anno. Sounds really bad. Like in 5 Annos. You're really insane. A lot. I know. I'm not gonna read any deeper into it, but on and on the thinking tank. Need to show us Jorion. I mean, the thing that tilts me a bit more against Jorion than anything else is about Jorion than anything else is when they play an 80 card deck and they have the same start every time anyway. Like they don't mulligan and they just have the Search for Tomorrow. Like, what? Because they don't play the many Ram spells. They only play like Search for Tomorrow and Udo, I guess, and I think they don't play Explore. Maybe they play Farseek. They're thinking. I don't know if they're busy. Maybe they're double queuing. But how are you guys today? I mean, you're watching the video, fun, you're relaxing after having dinner. So, how are you doing? Let me know down below. After this, I'm probably going to go to the gym. Telling you a little bit about my life also. Yes, this hand is alright. I mean, we can make them sacrifice the... You can see they take a ton of damage, so... If we start with Temple Garden... You can make them sacrifice an Abundant Growth if they play it. I don't know, it's extremely irrelevant, but sometimes you can mess up their mana. I don't think they play Ceremonious Rejection. That would be... That's Abundant Growth. Or... Oh, it's Search for Tomorrow. I'm just gonna play all these type things. So that kind of sucks that we need to take so much damage, but we drew the Temple Gardens and put them in our deck, right? Yeah, next turn. I mean, okay. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit like tilty here, but sorry, I just wanted to close this. But what are the chances of with an 80 card deck to start with exactly the same 3 cards every game? Has anybody done the math? I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have looked for the land because now they know that I have something else I can cast. So what are the chances of starting with the exact same card, like the Search for Tomorrow, every single game? Not high. I don't think it's high. The answer. Okay, we got Exalted. I guess I'm gonna try to bolt this. I'm not gonna let them. So doesn't really matter, but I wish I had played Abundant Growth instead. Yeah. Play D4, 5, go to 11. They can critic us next turn. Yeah, but the chances, I would actually calculate it after the game. The chances of starting with Search for Tomorrow on not a mulligan every single game. Like 3 games in a row, and you have to think about that. Not one game. It's like their best on one play and they got it every single game. So it looks like they're holding up Cryptic. Nice. So we'll go to combat, get Cryptic. Or not, I don't know. They play Asfen Colo. Shoot it down before anything. No death touch for it. I'm gonna pump this, make it a 6/6. Oh, actually they were dead. Oh, I mean, I'll play the Ranger-Captain of Eos. Get myself another Walking Ballista. Garden. Now the choice is, do I want a Captain on their turn to play around Anger of the Gods? They don't have double red. Let's see if they fetch. They fetch for a mountain on the Mystic and on the Misty Rainforest. Yeah, if I had pumped. So yeah, when I'm gonna do this actually. Oh, this is a Triumph. Okay, I don't care. I will do it on their turn because on my turn I can always pump the Ballista response and kill them that way. So I'm gonna do it in their upkeep. I'm gonna sacrifice this Ranger Captain. So on my turn, right? So now they need to react right now. They can make it kill this, but they go to 3. Udo is the card that's most annoying. Okay, so they do this. So they cannot cast Arc of Astrolabe, they cannot cast Abundant Growth. And in my turn, yay! Yes! So on my turn, even if they had another, of course this didn't play around double bolt. But, well, they would have been the 3rd bolt on an 80 card deck. So on their turn, on my turn, let's say, okay, whatever we draw doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, we draw a Ballista, but we can attack them, and we can always pump in response of whatever they do, right? So nice, 2-1. We won the first game, and I'll see you on round 2. Oh, I didn't stop recording. Hello everyone, welcome to round 2. We're playing green-white scales, and we're having fun. Keep it. I'm also eating, sorry for that, but I'm hungry. I try to appeal to every population possible, which is YouTube. I'm gonna play it, which is a rare pleasure, I say. So the only thing this hand is missing, something to build counters. But we can play Noble turn 1. Just lost connection from the game. Okay, so we can play Noble turn 1, Conclave Mentor and Mirror Runes turn 2. And then even Captain and Giver Runes turn 3. I'm super happy we beat the Scapeshift deck. When I make a brew, it feels somehow that your ego is a bit more at stake, you know. When you're playing a stock list, you can always blame. It's like I can blame luck, or it can be that this deck is shitty. But when you're playing a good deck and you just lose, I guess you, depending on who you are, you will blame yourself or you will blame luck. But here I can blame myself, blame luck, or blame the deck. Which I guess it gives me a lot of escape. You know, I can say I played great, but the deck just didn't work, or the deck was not good. They joined the game. Hello back, Sandpop. Sandpop. You're so upset about the mulligan that... Sandpop, man. Who are you, Sandpop? Withengar Unbound. I wonder if... I was thinking about it before, you know, when Anasium plays as Spoils of the Vault, if they ever by mistake name a card they have in their deck. Noble Hierarch. Cool. Oh, we're against Etron, or Etron, perhaps. Play the Mentor, play the Giver as a turn. Giver can give Collection and Scholarless, which is really good against Etron, and also against Tron. Yeah, like, what's going on here? Why are you playing Conclave Mentor? Originally, I was thinking of playing Pioneer list with this Conclave Mentor and Basri, because a lot of the cards are legal in Pioneer and not even standard. Ooh. That is the famous Natitron? Natty or not? Or the opponent? Natty or not, man? They just drew this, of course. Couldn't be any other way. Oh, hi. Yeah. I can play the Ranger-Captain. So what couldn't they play next turn? They can play Conclave. That's not the biggest deal. Yeah. That's also the reason I'm only playing 4 dorks. Does it make a difference? Yeah, I will. Let's all attack first. Conclave Mentor. Get my Exalted trigger. Always nice. I was debating whether to play the second Giver Runes or the second Novels to have an extra trigger, but I think the second 2 Giver Runes can be really good. So this time around we're gonna play this first. I tapped out. Yes. We're gonna get a Ballista. We're gonna play a Temple Garden, say yes. Play the second Giver Runes. And you go upon. So now they cannot really, unless they have like the absolute most nattiest Tron, which would be the Tron where the expedition map is just the extra, you know? It's like the re-poker. I don't know if you guys are into poker, but when you have like the 5 things, like the 4 and the Joker. Dropping goal. Create a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi token. Okay. Funny. Ooh. What does it say, this card? Sacrifice this creature, add 1 to your mana pool. I think I'm just gonna play a big Ballista, man. And next turn give it counters. So I'll start attacking with these two guys. Oh, we got a bit of luck there. So they take 5, like champs. We should be playing around all this dust, I guess. But I can also just sacrifice this in their upkeep. I will do that to play around all this dust. The 3/3. And no, 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 please, no all this dust. Well, this doesn't die to all this dust, I guess. That's the dream. No, I wanted to sacrifice this. Oops. Current degree creator. Sure. There's like a minus for a breach. That's the only thing they... It goes to minus for a Ballista, we don't really care about that. So I think now is a good time to sacrifice, because they can get breached down. Sorry, they can get breached down. They have 5 cards in hand though. And maybe they can just empty their hand somehow. Now they cannot cast non-creature spells. So they look for what? Ah, they haven't looked for anything yet. Pithing Needle. Oh, but they cannot cast it anyway. Blast Zone. I guess they can blow up the Blast Zone to kill a lot, but. Another Captain of Eos, but I guess I could play it and replay the. Play this protection to colorless. I attack here. I attack here. Then I play Captain of Eos and Noble Hierarch and sacrifice the Captain and their upkeep. Or can I go for a kill? So if I play a Ranger, oops. If I play this, put a counter here, that will be a 5/5. Sorry, excuse me. I attack, attack now. I kill. So I will do if protection. So you attack Karn, you attack our opponent. Block here. Now we play the Ranger-Captain. And this time we will also sacrifice. I'm gonna look for another Ballista. And on their upkeep again, they can blow this up, but then they get 1 mana less. It's kind of yeah, it doesn't. This doesn't work, but I want to see if Meldo knows it. Yep. They cannot cast spells again. They could, of course, have a big Eldrazi guy. Drawing a land would be nice here. So we can play the Basri's Lieutenant. Of course, Basri is not so good because they have 0 color spells, but... That's a temple. Oh, they're gonna play maybe. Wow, really? So, this spell costs 1 less to cast creature card among your kind, your graveyard. When you cast a spell, you gain control over it. Okay, man. So I need to shoot them. That's insane that they have this, by the way. Like, there is 1 off in their deck. I'm doing this because if not, they will gain control of the Ballista and just shoot down. I mean, this still is like brutal. I mean, wow. So they have this Planeswalker, land, instant, and an artifact, and they had exactly the mana model. Whew, what can you do, man? What can you do? What does it do? Does it annihilate? Flying trample protection from instant. Okay. So they can play a Ballista for X equals 1 and then shoot the Conclave Mentor down. Yeah, but at this point, I mean, they can even shoot me down. Wow. You can also shoot the Noble. I mean, I'm happy that they do this. That means that they cannot kill both. How lucky you have to either have the 1 of Emrakul, the only card I think that saved them there. Literally the only card. Oh, the attack, of course. That killed. Only card that saved them in the whole. Again to life though. The whole deck. Brutal. I could eat a couple of creatures, gain a couple of life. I also thought about having lures in this deck. Wow, this is I mean, insane. Like, turn 5 Emrakul, the promised time. I have to have exactly Drizzle Tempo and exactly Emrakul. And another one. Oh man. Well, sometimes, you know, this is the, as I say, sometimes the top. Wow. We're not gonna win, right? We ain't gonna win. Alright, anyway, let's think about next game. Those are good. Hang about Walker. Don't really play enchantments. Force of Vigor is good. Grafdigger is good. Cards are not super good. In Basri's Lennon doesn't shine when they don't have basically colored spells. I think the rest is good. I can cut one Giver Runes, I guess. Cut a land, and we could cut a... yeah, Walking Ballista sometimes is not that great, and we can still fetch it. Maybe I should cut a second Ballista. Leave the Giver Runes. Or get the Caustic Caterpillar in. Don't see any lands. It's not great, this hand. This has 4. We can't really cast it. I think we're gonna bottom the Basri just because we have no creatures to play, and this is the combo. The Ranger-Captain and the Heliod is the combo. So and with Llanowar Reborn, you don't need that much mana. You're only into 5. So interesting game. Very cool. I don't think I had ever been Ember Cold turn 5 like that. That was the most brutal experience. Like, if we had not killed the Karn, for example, they would not have been able to do it. I mean, so many things went wrong. I wouldn't, even if I had a green card, I wouldn't. Oh my god, that's the Etron. Not really natty. I guess they had the help from the... I've healed it down. You only play 2 Heliods, and if they're gonna Thought Series next turn, which it looks like they may. Yeah, turn 3 Tron when they have an Eldrazi Tron is kind of rough. No, but at least we can path it. And we have 2 paths. You're like, what? Force of Vigor? Cut. Looking for gas. They're looking for ways of killing us. Oh, since I don't have a land, I really would like to... Yeah. Take a waste. I mean, if I find a land, that's nice. Play Hardened Scales and pass the turn. So since I don't have a land, I wanted to use a path burn, so see if I could draw land. Basically, right now we draw Ballista, we win. Scales on, X equals 1. Okay, we can force that. Guess they're gonna summon it again. Ballista. Scales on 2 as well. Wow. Going for the lock. But we can still force this, so they have so much mana available, and 5 Rally Smasher. Okay. I think I would like to do, I would love to draw green cards. They play they get Pithing Needle, and the Pithing Needle are a Heliod. You can still cast Force of Vigor like, you know, main deck. Walking Ballista, okay. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on. But I could force these 2 now. Play the Conclave. I can't. I'll wait and try to get the Walking Ballista with the Force of Vigor. Normal Eldrazi Tron a good matchup for the normal Hardened Scales, but I mean, this has been quite the short draw from our opponent. like they draw turn 3, like they had Tron into Thanatir into Karn, double Chalice of the Void. They also find Ensnaring Breach. They play it. We can kill through Ensnaring Breach. 4/4 Ballista. No, I will not graft. So I can actually Force of Vigor this and this and path this. Next turn. I will Force of Vigor for sure, but I wonder why. But Snaring Breach. We can kill through Snaring Breach with Heliod, so we don't need to deal with that. I think we'd rather deal with the Chalices. You know? And then path the Walking Ballista on our turn and play the Conclave Mentor. I'm pathing it now so they can kind of put like a million counters on it. Now the problem is what to do to deal with this Karn, which I didn't really think about, I am to be honest with you. I know they take the land. Yes, they do. No, they don't. I really wish I had put the Caustic Caterpillar. But we can maybe still attack next turn, which is nice. Yeah, Karn the Great Creator. Karn the Great Creator, an annoying card all the time. Okay. I'm gonna take my draw step and concede. Oh, they even. Okay. At least can die to a ball. All is dust. All it was dust. Okay. For the last round. And yeah, so that was game 2. I mean, I must do honestly like I feel like we played against the best draws from our opponent. And we had good draws, but yeah, the Emrakul turn 5 I think was like wow. It's a very small percentage of games they can Emrakul turn 5, but they did. I played again around all his darts, but I didn't play around Emrakul, to be honest. Hello and welcome to round 3. We're playing against BCS8995. Quite the name. By the way, I changed my avatar. I opened Azir the companion, and I think it's super cool. So just had to take it. I like this hand. So I'm probably gonna look for a forest by Hardened Scales. Ah, Tron again. Come on, let's Tron again. The no mulligan Tron. Come on, let's Tron again. Everybody gets you. If it's Eldrazi-Tron, I'm gonna look for forest anyway. If it's Eldrazi-Tron, I don't wanna like kill myself. Come on, let's Tron again. Oh, mono blue Tron, even worse, more boring. Venom. On the scent, even worse. This guy is so good. I should play around it. I could have played the Giver Wounds and played Llanowar Reborn tapped. I couldn't really. Mono Blutron. Utron? I'll try to play Ballista. Soft. Try to get the Euro runs down. Kind of planes. So yeah, just looking for Etron. Around. But not messing up. Yeah, the lot of this last game was cool. Kind of hurt me in my soul. I have 8 mana now. 4. From Granite. Okay. We still can give protection to the Ballista. You are so boring to play. They told you. Canada attack. Oh my god. More mana, more towers. We have 6, 8, 10, 11 mana. Yeah, I'll take it. As you would. I shouldn't have played the Basri, but seems unlikely. Too much mana, too early, man. They have 10 to 11 mana. This is too powerful. Much. Again. Sorry, I didn't hear you. It annoys me when. Yeah, when my opponent's draws line up so well against it, it's kind of. So, damage. Well, they took what, 8 damage from the exchange? But now they're gonna get 6 back. Another versus tower, man. They can actually play Mindslayer right now, right? They have 6, 10, 11, yeah. Not gonna be. And they still have a lot of mana, probably counterspell. Rough. Rough. I'm bringing the Damping Sphere. No enchantments. Path is good against the. Maybe. Once again, no colorful cards. Scavenging Ooze seems kind of bad. Okay, let's go like this. Wow. It feels brutal. I think, yeah, we're basically playing a mid-range deck, so all these Etron and big Trons are always tough for mid-range decks. But yeah, I was kind of expecting we could do a bit better, but I think we had a good grasp on the last opponent first game. Yeah, the second game is kind of just out of control. Too many Thunderseers Seers too early, too much mana. And then they have the Olis Dust to just seal the deal. Okay, so I just realized I don't have an untapped green source. Next time play Noble and give her. To do this. Noble. That's good. Maybe it was a good idea to get the viewer rooms down, but wow. There you go, Conclave Mentor. I click on Graph. There's gonna be a 60. Oh, they got have this man. So, always have it. Oh no. I'm big playing so bad. I guess I should play the Euro rooms last turn, honestly. Didn't make any difference to play this turn or last turn. But having the giver makes a difference. Okay, just keep going, man. A bit. This is like quite. Let's do this right, shall we? So, it's quite preoccupied with the giver. So I'm just gonna play them. No. Maybe we get to untap this time. Okay, let's shake it off. Let's try to win this game. They sack now. Yeah. Okay. They have a Tron. Good thing. They bombed this. No. Students. Why do I have so much? Ah, for the Conclave. See, we can ride this Ballista to victory. Next turn we can, if we draw a line, we can pump it and even have protection up. That would be it. With this. This will be a 6/6/9, then we'll go down to 6, yeah. Let's see. Let's twist again. So they will have 5 mana. Fine for it. They play. Where's mana? Right. Can you always give protection? Unless they have like a bounce spell and a removal spell. Cool, we won. Thinking are better than I don't have that many green, but this card is also good. Let's go. I haven't really drawn that many Basris, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, dang. Sorry. They were a bit stuck on mana this game. It looked like they had it there, like they were really close. Like if they had drawn one turn earlier and think that one. We play first opponent. BCS 895. I don't really like this mono blue deck. Mono blue Tron decks seems to be playing the worst of both worlds, but somehow sometimes it works when they have perfect ratio of counter spells and threats. But sometimes it's just a worse Tron, and sometimes it's just a worse land controller. Sometimes it's the best of both. Turn to Dumping Sphere doesn't sound bad. Especially if they go for the Tron. Fishmouth? No. I think I'm gonna start with the Hardened Scales just because it could have a removal for the Giver Runes. I want them to remove it. If they play another Trumpies, I think I need to play the Dumping Sphere. Interesting. Then it doesn't make sense to do that. So I'm gonna, if they remove it, counter it. Well, let's counter. Blast Zone, that's quite scary. Still no. I'll look for another. I just counter it by 1%. I should play that. That is so good. in this deck. Really bad in general. Bottoms 2. Thanks, Jonathan. Hit them for 1. How this? They could have the Tron next turn. They have Tron, but if they don't, I don't. So look for Tron and we'll have Damping Sphere. And I'm even thinking of playing both. That's on X equals 1. I play both spheres. Of course I can't. Now he's an idiot, which I am maybe. I'm gonna put this stat with the Ranger-Captain. If they destroy this, we can play another one. Livingstone. Why the card? They didn't have it. We should have a look for a Caustic Caterpillar. Deck. You'll blow this up for sure, right? Yeah. Maybe to damage is relevant. At least, you know, if they blow this up, they blow up their own chalice, and then we can play the Hardened Scales and the Damping Sphere. I just get greedy and put a counter here. Another land. Everything. Guess I'll do it in our turn. I guess if they're gonna blow this up, might as well attack with both. Then I can always sacrifice these and then publish it. Oh, sure, sacrificed. No way. Damn it! Damn it! Oh, miss. Didn't bring in ceremonious rejection for. Big pond. Big pond. No sacrificing that. Oh, that was so bad. I mean, they could play this anyway, I guess, so it doesn't really that anymore, I guess. Really? This man. At all. Oh, why did I not? I mean, they would still. I mean, they have a lot of lines, of course. But now they have this card, so they can put. Not much. And I guess. Well, I guess this is a decent card to draw. Eventually, we'll aggro it. But now they can start putting. I don't know what they could. I guess they could put Oblivion Stones. Not like lost yet, but. It is actually not a bad draw. Hopefully no counter spell. Come on, man, another one? Random. Try again. That works. Okay, one you draw. So with one more land, with one more land we can activate Gavony and give counters. Island. Okay. Ooh. No, don't bounce it. Transmute. What do they get with transmute? Walking Ballista. Is that big enough? Oh, it's just a 6/6. Oh, everything is just. Yeah, so now we basically need to block or else we just die. Oh my god. Imagine we had we have been able to resolve this. Now I can shoot this down. Well, we can draw Ballista and win. Come on, man. Out of the cards. Shit. Yeah, we had drawn a Ballista, we won. Maybe. We play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 4. We need. Yeah, we think we will win. Hey, here it was, but I don't think we win because if we cast it for x equals 2, it comes with 3 counters, they shoot it. They will later resolve, they shoot it. Then we give it life. No, we can't win. Right. Close game. Damn it. Felt quite bad not to win this game. I wonder if it had been a bit different, if I had been able to activate the Ranger-Captain. Then we actually resolve. What did we not get to resolve? The damping sphere. That makes this ballista not so big. Maybe would have been a chance. But yeah, this is the video. Not the greatest gameplay, but I hope you like the deck. The deck is kind of fun. It just, honestly, the matches we got were kind of like probably all worse matchups, and I played kind of loose. So combination of playing loose versus bad matchup makes for some losing. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.